Sean P, man. Crucifix, man. Seen a lot of good people die, man. Real young, man.
I done been through hell and I felt the pain. I done seen the whole world go through a whole lot of change. I seen a mama watch a baby die just for getting high, and 20 minutes later go get high. I seen killers get justified, and all the while scratching my head, wonder how's it right. I seen some real good people die in the crossfire, or some men afraid of losing their pride. And it's pain in the burbs and pain in the streets, and it's war in the church, war in the east. And listen, half of us thirst while half of us feast. Instead of chasing this Hollywood pain, I seen so many cry, I seen so many die over nothing.
Greetings and welcome to Renegadez of Faith and Fortitude. I'm your host as always, the Reverend Joseph C. Gomez, the preacher with a passion for two wheels and a whole lot of faith. See, today I got a question for y'all. Have you ever felt like you're walking this life alone? Or do you know someone who seems that they're just, standing on the outside, standing apart? Maybe by choice. Or maybe just because they're just sick and tired of fake friends and fake people. Empty connections. Food for thought. But before we dive into today's topic, the solitary journey, I want to take a moment to thank each and every single one of you, especially those of you that watch our episodes from start to finish. See, you may not know this, but when you watch our videos all the way through, it makes a huge difference. It tells YouTube's algorithm that our content is valuable, helping to spread our message to more viewers just like you. So thank you for your dedication and for helping us grow this Renegadez community. Without you, I don't know where I'd be. So now on to today's discussion. All right, so think about it. Like I said a minute ago, have you ever felt like you've been walking this life alone? Or maybe we all know somebody that seems to be standing apart, Could be by choice, could not be, Or maybe just because they're just sick and tired of fake friends and empty connections. See, life we're living these days, it's a tough world out there, right? As Proverbs 13:20 reminds us, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. See, we have all encountered people who were not what they seemed, who left us feeling used or maybe even disillusioned. Maybe you've been there, or maybe you're there right now. Now, if that's you, or someone you know, then today's episode, The Solitary Journey, is especially for you. See, we often equate solitude with loneliness, but there's a difference. Loneliness, for one, is a cry for connection, while solitude can be a choice. A powerful statement about seeking authenticity in a world where it is all too rare. Much like Elijah felt in 1 Kings 19:10, saying, I have been very zealous for the Lord God Almighty. The Israelites have rejected your covenant, torn down your altars, and put your prophets to death with the sword. I am the only one left, and now they're trying to kill me too. In a world where authenticity seems scarce, where superficial connections are often replaced deep bonds, it's no surprise that some choose solitude over pain of repeated disappointments. In Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 to 10, it tells us, two are better than one, for if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone. When he falls, he has not another to lift him up. See, this reflects the importance of the genuine companionship. The companionship which is increasingly hard to find these days. Think about it. How often do we trade depth for convenience? We scroll through our phones mistaking digital interactions for real relationships. But deep down, we all know that it's not the same. We hunger for something more, something real. That's why, for some, stepping back from the noise, from the endless cycle of shallow exchanges, is not just a choice, but a necessity. Not just a choice, but a necessity. See, it's a brave decision, really. In a society that often measures your worth by your social circle, choosing solitude takes courage. It's a stand against the tide, a search for authenticity in a sea of facades. Those who walk this path are not antisocial or strange. They're often the ones who feel the most deeply, who long for connections that are sincere and meaningful. So when you see someone who chooses this solitary path, let's not be quick to judge. Instead, let's try to understand. They're not just protecting themselves from the superficial. They're on a quest for real, heartfelt connections. A quest that is as challenging as it is rewarding. And for those on this journey, remember, your solitude is not a sign of defeat. It's a sign of strength, a testament to your quest for something greater than the superficial bonds that fill our modern world. As Romans 12:2 advises, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. See, in Matthew 7:14, the Bible tells us, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. See, this passage speaks to the solitary nature of our spiritual journeys. Often, we walk this path alone, navigating through life's trials and tribulations, using faith as our compass. You know, as a United States Marine Corps veteran and a biker, I know all too well, I've known roads both crowded and desolate, in combat and on the open road. There are moments when you find yourself alone. It's in these moments that our faith is both tested and strengthened. So, let's take a moment to discuss the dichotomy of solitude. On one hand, it's a place where we confront our deepest fears and our doubts. But on the other hand, it's where we meet God most intimately. King David, a man after God's own heart, experienced profound solitude. See, despite being surrounded by people, he faced moments of intense loneliness. In Psalms chapter 25, verse 16 and 17, David cries out, "Turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. Relieve the troubles of my heart and free me from my anguish." See, it's in these times that David poured out his heart to God, finding strength and courage. Now, think about your solitary journey. What has it taught you? How has your faith grown in those quiet moments when it was just you and God? Remember, it's not about the loneliness of the road, but the lessons learned and the spiritual growth gained. As we are reminded in James 1:2-4, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whether you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And before I leave you today, I want to extend a heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you. Each and every one of you that has joined us on this journey. To those who've liked, subscribed, and shared our episodes, your support means the world to us. It's your engagement that helps us spread this message of faith and fortitude far and wide. For those of you who have stayed with us till the end of this episode, a special thank you. You see, when you watch our videos through to the end, like and subscribe, it helps us reach more people on platforms like YouTube. See, it's more than just numbers. It's about building a community, a fellowship of believers and seekers who can support and uplift each other. If you haven't done so already, I invite you to go ahead and start smashing that like and subscribe button. and hit that notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload new content. Share this episode with friends and family. Spread the word and help our community grow. Don't hesitate to leave your comments below. See, we want to hear your stories. We want to hear your struggles. We want to hear your triumphs. Your voice does matter. It matters to us. And it's through sharing our experiences with one another that we can truly connect and grow together. In closing, I encourage each and every one of you to embrace your solitary journey. Let it be a time of reflection, a time of growth, and a time of deeper connection with God. And remember, even when the road seems empty, you're never truly alone. God walks with you every step of the way. Hebrews 13:5 reminds us, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Until next time, this is the Reverend Joseph C. Gomez signing off. Keep believing, keep striving, and keep living a life full of faith and fortitude. God bless.
I lost my partner Reese, and ever since that day, life been crazy, man. I really ain't had too much to say. Sometimes I want revenge, but that's the devil's way. Or acting not, so I just get down on my knees and pray. I ask him lead the way, but if it gets no better, just know I tried. Consider this my last letter. To my fans, to my friends, to my family. When I leave this earth, I hope y'all all remember me. R.I.P. shout out Quinn, rest in peace, preacher man. I'ma hold it down, but swear to God I miss you, man. R.I.P. you all, we miss you, Franco. Freaky T, he took it hard, I feel his pain though. So many cry, I see so many down for nothing at all. Giving their life up for something so small. I say so many tears over so many years, we can never get back. This ain't life, if we're living in a past that's our way.
Everybody, man, you gotta wake up and thank God every day for living, man. You never know when you gonna go, you understand? R.I.P. to all my homies, man. I love y'all, I miss you, man. We gonna come join you one day, homie.
It's got to be hope in my future.
Tell them,
Cause pain in my past,
they don't see it though.
yes it will.
They don't see it though.
But I always been a believer.
Me too.
And suffering can't last.
Tell them.
Oh, no.